As here come the Norse. It's Keziah James right outside the box. Gets the cross to Linkletter. She's in the open. Gets it wrestled away, but now Emma Lynn the shot, and it's high. She just sails it off the left leg of Emma Lynn. Linkletter and Lynn working outside the box, and a clearing and a really good look for the Norse. As a through ball down to Linkletter, a little too heavy, but Linkletter might catch up with it. She does. The cross goes in. Holler's looking to gather it, and she won't get there in time. And Lynn sends it towards the goal. Right at the goalkeeper. It skips off her hands, and the Blue Devils come up with it. It's Sydney Stauner headed down the field quickly. She's got Mulaney Wallish with her. And a little too heavy on that touch, but there is a Stout coming up with it. And she went for the shot. Got tied up with Rasmussen, went down, no foul. And the ball skips to Baumberger, who corrals it, no problem. And Lynn to the middle, it's Holler. She looked for the cross for James. Linkletter now gets the chip, and it's wide of the near post. And now down in the attacking end for the Blue Devils. They've got a couple of strikers on the near side. And wrestling it away is Hedorf. Does her job, clears it, but it will be a corner kick. The first on the night for the Blue Devils. And so, Caitlin Beeman-C, the first corner kick of the half. Gets it to Heller, whose shot is high right off the crossbar. And it almost stayed in bounds, but does end up on the top of the goal. Holler inches away from goal number 1. What a strike. She was 5 yards outside of the 18-yard box in a good early look for the Norse. And she will not get past Dobbins. A cross goes to Stauner. The shot right at Baumberger. She blocks it and falls on top of it. Keeps the Blue Devils off the board. The steal and attack from Sydney Stauner, the freshman from Barron, Wisconsin. Almost put her team on her back and notched the first goal of the game. What a look from her. Soon as a takeaway from Rasmussen, it's Haller now. She's got Rasmussen on her left. That's who she gets it to. They're working outside the box. The cross goes in off of Haller. Linkletter now gets the shot. It's blocked. As here's Hansen. She gets it into Haller, who's right outside the box, parallel with the goal, moves to her left, the shot, and it got skipped off of a defender before she could get free. Wonderful defense by the Blue Devils. Kicks it down to the middle, right on line with the goal. Coming off her line a little bit is Salenzi, scoops it. Both goalkeepers getting it done tonight, flawless with 20 minutes left in the game. Baumberger and Salenzi not faltering yet. Moving quickly into the attacking third. The cross goes into the middle. And the shot in. It is into the back of the goal. The Blue Devils score. It's off of Emma Balsley. 17 minutes left in the game, and they notched the first goal. A devastating blow as Baumberger got up as high as she could, and she could not block it. As Haller, working outside the box, gets the cross in. Emmeline went up for it, and it's just too high. What a beautiful cross from Haller. She found the senior in Lynn. And Emmeline got up as high as she could, but could not sink it. We're going to find out what their identity is. It's Emmeline. She sends it down to the middle. Can they put it together? It's bouncing around, and it's cleared. Headed over to corral. It is Hedorf. She will. She sends it back down. Linkletter outside the box. And cleared again. Talk a lot about this Norse defense, but how about the Blue Devils? As they clearly play good defense too. Only 5 goals allowed on the season. A big Saturday night in the Valley as we have primetime action with the Luther College women's soccer team back at home for their 3rd game in a row. They welcome in another UW school as this time they will be taking on the UW-Stout Blue Devils. The Norse sit at 1, 2, and 3, last playing on Wednesday and falling to the UW Whitewater Warhawks. by a score of 1-0. They look for a win tonight as they have to defeat the 2-1-1 Blue Devils. Hello, everybody, and welcome into the Norse Network. I'm Chase Commotion. I'm blessed to bring you the action on this beautiful Saturday night in Decorah, Iowa. The lights are on, and they will be shining tonight as 7 p.m. start time. And like I mentioned, the Blue Devils are in town. They are entering this contest, having taken down Nebraska Wesleyan 4-0 and Concordia Moorhead 1-0 for their 2 victories on the year. They last played on Wednesday, September 13th, when they tied the Viterbo V-Hawks 2-2. Lauren Boyd and Sammy Mosang were the goal scorers on Wednesday. They also will be starting tonight. The Blue Devils have 7 goals on the year with 5 scored against them, and they are 1-1-1 on the road. Some more on the matchup. The Norse will look to senior and leading scorer Maggie Howler for answers on offense, as the Norse have not scored a goal in their last 2 games. 2 games ago, it was against the Grinnell Pioneers here at Luther when they notched 10 shots with 4 corner kicks. And in their last contest against the Warhawks, they tallied 10 shots as well on 6 corner kicks. They are averaging 8.5 shots per game, with 25 of their 51 shots on the season being on goal. Maggie Howler has 11 of those, with Emma Lynn at 5. Those 2 seniors will be needed tonight in order to solve the mysteries on offense. Despite the struggles on the offensive end, the same cannot be said for the Luther goalkeepers, as between Ireland Baumberger, Ken Vervicek, and Elizabeth Quayoff, they have only allowed 4 goals. Vervicek has seen the majority of the minutes with 270, with Baumberger at 135, and counting as she is getting the start here tonight. They have been tough to score on and will need to keep this stout lineup at bay tonight in order for the Norse to earn their first victory since September 6th. We are almost set here for starting lineups and national anthem, but first, the UW-Stout Blue Devils starting lineup. In the goal, it's number 1, Kristen Salenzi. And on defense, number 13, Sydney Ron. Number 19, Sammy Mosang. Number 24, Haley Kane. And number 37, Hannah Hagman rounds out the defense. At midfield for the Blue Devils, it's number 2, Rachel Yonker. Number 7, Lauren Boyd. And number 22, Sydney Stauner. On the offensive end, number 23, Mulaney Wallish, number 18, Carly Kaufman, and number 31, Lauren Chuckle.
Number 24, Haley Kane. Midfielder number 31, Lauren Chuckle. Defender number 37, Hannah Hagman.
And for your Norse, in the goal, the 5th-year senior, number 00, Ireland Baumberger. Defenders tonight, number 5, Megan Rasmussen. Number 7, Allison Dobbins. Number 28, Caitlin Bibensi. Number 9, Soleil Valls de Marsdottir. At midfield, it's number 6, now senior, Emma Lynn. Number 10, Keziah James. Number 21, Lauren Linkletter. Number 26, Ava Stemler. And forwards tonight, number 29, Michaela Hederoff. And this senior and leader scorer, number 11, Maggie Haller.
21, Lauren Linkletter. Midfielder number 26, Ava Stemler. Defender number 28.
And this starting lineup will be tasked to earn their first victory since September 6th, as they have struggled on offense. But once again, the defense very strong, as always, as we are to honor America here at Luther College. We are ready to go here at Luther College. A wonderful evening in the Valley for soccer, as it's good to have the women here for their 3rd game in a row here on the Norse Network. Leader Ireland Baumberger in the goal tonight. And it's always good to have the 5th-year senior, the veteran, protecting the defense for the Norse. On the year, she has 11 saves. She has 6 saves with a 100% save percentage in her 135 minutes. We will definitely be seeing more of Baumberger tonight, as she does a great job to keep the opponents off the board, hopefully allowing this Norse squad to score some goals tonight, as it has been. They have been tough to come by on the offensive end, have the goals.
Deep gratitude to the family for making this press box a reality. Thank you, and go Norse!
And some more on the matchup all-time against UW-Stout. The Norse are 2-0-1 against the Blue Devils. They played them last season on September 28th. No goals were scored, and they tied 0-0. The first time these two teams played was when the Norse defeated them 2-1 on September 2nd, 2012. The Blue Devils have never beaten the Norse, but with a tie last season and the way this season has been going, it will be an interesting matchup tonight. And you're going to hear me talk about this a lot tonight, but it is very prevalent in this matchup as the Norse have not scored a goal in 2 games, so just looking to get the confidence back on the offensive end. Leading scorer on the season, Maggie Haller, is going to be someone they're going to look to get it done, as she was the leading scorer last season as well, and she does a great job down on offense. She also has the assist record tonight with 2 on the season, so she's the leading scorer and leading in assists. She also is leading in shots on goal with 11, and so basically every offensive category belongs to Maggie Haller, and last season she had 12 goals with 8 assists and 53 shots on goal, so she clearly has a record of getting it done, especially in the Valley. So her and Emmeline will look to help this team figure it out on offense. We'll see what Coach Holly Gray III has for this team, as a couple days of practice never hurt. They played on Wednesday here on the Norse Network, so a couple days to figure it out and hopefully showcase that here tonight. As the girls are set and ready. It shall be a fun one, folks. Thanks again for joining us on the Norse Network. Really excited to bring you the action tonight. They'll look to Coach Holly Gray to figure it out. As hitting the ground is Keziah James, we will see a foul. The clock continues, though. Under 2 minutes to go. A free kick coming from Hedorf. She's right outside the attacking third. The Norse, of course, needing to move quickly. Perhaps a big free kick down towards the middle at the goal and high. Lands on top of the goal. 1:35 left. 11 shots to 3. And that is all you need to know, folks, as the Norse now with 31 in their last 3 games, but 0 goals in their last 3. They've only got 1 minute and 15 to do it in this one before they go 3 games without a goal. As Haller looks to enter the box, the cross goes in, almost to Linkletter. Oh, what an attack from the Norse as they almost came up with a clutch goal. Perhaps a aspiring look as the Norse pull all their defenders. Everyone's down in the box. The corner kick from Soleil into the middle. It's headed up. Killebrew went for it. She won't come up with it. It's clear now as Soleil will head for it. Everyone down in the offensive end. It goes towards the middle. Headed away. Linkletter now. Her shot nowhere. With 23 left, the Norse. One more corner kick opportunity. Sprinting over is Haller. Hustling towards the goal. Can they do it with 13 seconds? This is the last shot as towards the middle. It's headed towards the goal.
3,
And that
2,
is
1.
your final. 11 shots, 0 goals as the Norse, with a third consecutive game without finding the back of the net. The Blue Devils come into Luther College and steal one. 3 shots and 1 goal. 4 saves for Salenzi. A solid game for her as she keeps the Norse off the board. And the Norse continue to look to figure it out on offense. 31 shots in their last 3 games to 0 goals. And the Norse now fall to 1-3-3. They will next take on UW-Platteville on September 20th. They'll head on the road before they come back on September 23rd to take on Nebraska Wesleyan University in their first ARC game of the year. But for now, we end the night a 0-1 defeat. A fun one in the Valley, under the lights. Thanks again for joining us on the Norse Network. Chase Commotion is signing off. Enjoy the rest of your weekend.